So this is, as we're recording this is February of 2024. So the SHOT Show was just recently. And of course, at the SHOT Show, you have new products and new manufacturers that show up with their stuff. And one of the new manufacturers is a company out of Texas called Rost Martin. Rost, R-O-S-T Martin. Not Rost Martin. That was, for those of you who remember, that was the actor from the Wild Wild West, right? And if you don't remember, you never saw it, watch it. It was always pretty good. So, Rost Martin, veteran-owned company out of Dallas, Texas. And they're producing this. This is the RM1S, too many letters, RM1C for compact. 9mm polymer frame gun. Looks like a lot of other 9mm polymer frame guns that are out there, right? Has very similar features. Not a bad little pistol. Kind of a compact size, maybe marginally smaller than a Glock 19, but in that general size range. I'd call it a medium-sized pistol. Comes with 2 magazines, a 17-rounder and a flush-fitting 15-rounder. The magazines are CZP10 pattern, so CZP10 mag will work in this. You got some greenish-yellow followers, so high-visibility magazine followers. That's always nice to have. Comes with a couple of back straps, so you can change this. The sights on it, the front sight is a white dot. The rear sight has no color on it at all. It does have some lines in the back to keep glare down. They're functional, perfectly serviceable, nothing wrong with them. My understanding is they are XD patterns, so sights that would fit at XD would fit this. It is an optics-ready pistol right off the get-go. Comes with 1 plate for the Trijicon RMR. Loaded chamber indicator doesn't really have anything tactile, but it does have the inspection hole right there, so you can back the slide very slightly, and you can tell if you got a round chambered or not. Got some front cocking serrations along with the standard rears. They're pretty good. They're reasonably low profile, but they got a good grip texture to them. Good solid finish on the top. We got checkering up here on both sides. So again, great place to index your trigger finger because as we always know, you never want to put your finger on the trigger till you're ready to fire, right? Everybody knows that. So this is a good place to index. It's on both sides. Magazine release both sides. Slide lock lever both sides. The tactile finger index point both sides. So it doesn't matter which hand you're using it with, or if you're right or left-handed, this gun's pretty amenable to you. We got a short Picatinny type rail up front for lights and accessories like that. Some checkering back, sides and front. And then up here, they kind of left it a little bit on the slick side. They did rebate this up here. That's kind of nice. The normal type of safeties that you find in guns like this, the internal passive safeties, firing pin lock, sear protector. You got the front piece on the trigger here. The trigger has a kind of a semi-straight kind of a pattern to it. I get it pulled there. You can see it's fairly straight. So that, of course, improves the felt trigger pull, which isn't bad. Reset on this is pretty good, too. How's it shoot? Shoots like a lot of pistols like this, okay? If you shoot 3 or 4 of them together, you'll say, boy, they feel a whole lot the same, and they do. I'm going to give these people high marks for something that I really like. This pistol is very clean. It doesn't have a bunch of things that stick up off of it where they're getting in your way when you're operating the gun, holstering, unholstering, just general handling. If you run your hand over it, we don't have a bunch of sharp edges. Even the sights are a little rounded up there. So there's nothing sharp where if you're in a hurry, clearing a malfunction or doing whatever, you're going to hook your hand and cut yourself. Don't have any of that. We got a very shallow beaver tail right there that works perfectly fine. Felt recoil, very good. Sights regulated properly, got it. Easy takedown, kind of looks like a Glock. Minor difference, no big deal. Read the manual, you'll be fine. Optics ready right out of the box, got it. This has some very nice features in just a nice, clean platform. Not a bad setup at all. Price point, very good. Very good price point on this pistol. So for somebody who's looking for something like this, and you don't want to spend a lot of money, but you don't want to go dirt cheap either, Rost Martin out of Texas. Take a look. Kind of liked it. Not a bad little setup at all. So we're going to have these. As always, we always tell you, call us or check the website. Check for current price and availability because, as we know in this modern crazy world that we live in, things kind of go up a little bit and down sometimes. So check with us on that. This is a pretty nice gun. For the price point and everything you get on it, we have a lot of people who come in, they're left-handed. They're looking for something left-handed friendly. And there's a lot of good choices these days. The manufacturers are kind of getting the hang of that. But for something that's not real big, not real expensive, that's a good choice. The Rost Martin. And go watch the Wild Wild West, because it was a pretty neat little show back in the day. All right. Well, hey, that's what we have for you today. We appreciate you watching, and we'll see you next time. I'm Alan for Old English Outfitters.